Good football team, real good receivers, athletic quarterback, good solid offensive line, real good defense we faced last year. Most of those guys are coming back. They lost a couple guys to the NFL, like Cameron Jordan and Mike Muhammad and Conti, but the rest of those guys are back. So both teams are pretty familiar with each other. So.
From what you've seen, how did they handle the first week of school?
Good, looked good to me. I mean, I wasn't over on campus, but they looked like they did a decent job with it. So.
The freshmen particularly, do you have to tell them anything about how to handle
football
now that
they were here in the summertime, so they all went through the bridge program and they were here for 6 weeks in the summer, so it's not like this is the first time they've been in a classroom. They were all part of it, so this is just a renewal of what they did last, and they were good in the summertime program according to our academic people. So
Cal really limited what you could accomplish last year down there in Berkeley. What did they do on defense that was effective?
They just executed better than we did at a certain point in time. So it just the game comes down to execution, and they executed better. Fortunately we executed on the last drive so we could win the football game, but they did a real nice job. So.
Did you learn something from that game, from that in particular? See any new wrinkles defensively?
No, it's nothing that other people hadn't done. And they just did a good job and executed. We missed a couple throws. We dropped a couple balls. We had some kids open. We didn't put the ball on them. We had some kids we put the ball on them and they dropped it. So, it's a matter of they executed better than we executed for most of the game until the last drive, and we executed then. So.
Yeah. What stood out at that last drive? I mean, I think it was 9.5 minutes. I think it's close to 3 yards in a cloud of dust. Your offense.
No, it was just what we're supposed to do. Yeah. We had a lead and we're running 4-minute offense and we're trying to work the clock. Darren did a really good job of managing the clock in that situation. We didn't do anything new. They didn't do anything new. It was just a matter of who could execute the best down the stretch, and fortunately for us, we did.
You get to do anything non-football related during the bye week, or is it all normal football?
Normal for us. Our assistants were out on the road recruiting, but I was back here. We had practice on Tuesday and Thursday, and then we just watched tape Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So.
Were those practices that just you running it, were the assistants?
No, we had GAs. We had a couple guys here. We had kind of a skeleton crew, so more team-oriented, fundamental stuff. So.
Does that change what you do in practice?
No. Same schedule that we've always had. So.
More burden on the players to be leaders than in practice?
The same burden it is on every day in practice. So we don't put any emphasis on whether guys are here or aren't here. We expect them to practice in a certain manner, take a certain approach, and they did. So.
We talk about it being an improvement. Were there specific areas of improvement?
Yeah, all fundamental work for us. Tackling on the defensive side of the ball, hand placement and blocking on the offensive side of the ball, finishing off routes and catching the ball as a receiver, throwing the ball on time as a quarterback, ball security and fundamentals as a running back. So really just get back to fundamentals because we weren't preparing for a game. We were just preparing for how do we get better as a group. So all just the basic fundamentals of each position we really emphasize on Tuesday and Thursday. And now today we get back into game planning for Cal.
I can't recall a specific or an obvious fake injury situation this year. I mean, do you think the conference has done enough to kind of dissuade that? Or
no comment, whatever.
Okay.
I don't talk about that stuff. So.
Okay.